आप सभी ने अभी गीत तो सुना.
All of you heard the song.
गीत में था
In the song it said
बाबा को कह रहे हैं
that we are
तो
telling
आप हमारे
Baba
साथ हैं,
that you
सदा
are
साथ
with
हैं.
us, always with us.
भले आप नजर नहीं आते
You may not be
लेकिन फिर
obvious
भी हमारे साथ हैं.
and visible to us, but you are always with us.
और सचमुच ये मेरा एक अनुभव है.
And truly I feel that this is my experience.
बाबा मेरे साथ छोटेपन से ही था.
That Baba was with me throughout my childhood, from a very early age.
तो बचपन से था.
Why am I saying this? That Baba was with me because I didn't have knowledge in my childhood.
फिर भी ऐसे अनुभव कुछ हुआ.
But I felt through different experiences that Baba was with me throughout.
क्या हुआ?
What happened is that in my childhood, I was saved from death 4 to 5 times. In my childhood, I was saved from death 4 or 5 times, and even that in wonderful ways. Think about it. If someone falls from the 4th floor, then what would their state be like? And I was flying a kite and I fell from the 4th floor. How was I saved? I'm in front of you now. So who saved me? Baba saved me. If somebody falls from the 4th floor, they cannot survive. But I had broken my arm and I was unconscious 3 to 4 hours. And I was just lying there. Then I became conscious. And then I realized, oh, where am I? I'm on the floor. Anyway, in essence, I survived. I won't share much of this story because my experiences are long. Then I drowned in a lake. There used to be a lake in our town, and I drowned. And there was no one there. So how did I get saved? Then you will say, you must tell us this story. So I'll tell you how that happened. It was a small town where I lived, and there was a lake. Actually, I'm not from Hyderabad. I was also not in Karachi. But in Sindh, there's a district called Navaksha, and there's a small town, and I'm from that town. So there was a lake there. I was a small child of 6 to 7 years old. I did not know how to swim. So on one Sunday, I went out touring and I arrived at the lake. There was a mother who was our neighbor, and she was washing her clothes there. I was a small child of like 6, 7. So I went there on one Sunday to roam around. So there was a mother washing her clothes. So she saw me and she said, have you had a bath? I said no. So she said, come and take a bath, and she knew me. I said, I don't have a towel or anything. How will I take a bath? And she said, come, I will give you a towel. Come and bathe. So I took her towel and I went inside. Actually, I had been in that lake before. I had taken a dip, but it was from another ghat, another step, like another area. But this time she was at another point, another ghat, and so I went in from there. And as I went in, then there was a hole. It wasn't that deep, but there was a hole. And so I slipped and fell in that hole. And I kept kicking my arms and legs. I didn't know how to swim. And that neighbor, mother, was so busy washing her clothes, she had no clue what was happening. But within that same time, another mother came. And she didn't know that I am in that lake. But she came, and she too wanted to wash her clothes there. But she thought, let me first wet my face, and then I will wash the clothes. So she had a bundle of her clothes. She put it on the side, and she came straight into the water, exactly where I was. And as she tried to take the water in the palms of her hands, as she put her hand in, then I hit my hand with hers, and I caught hold of her hand, and she thought that this was a crocodile. And she thought the crocodile had got hold of her. So she, with all her force, she pushed my hand away. So I, who was inside, then I held her leg, and then I stood up. She also knew me, and she said, how come you are here? I could not speak because I had drunk a lot of water, and so I was vomiting. So when all that water came out, then I came out, put on my clothes, and I ran away. So she asked the other mother, how did this happen? That mother said, well, what happened? She had no clue what happened. This mother said that he had drowned. If I had been late a few minutes, then what would have happened to him? In essence, I was saved. So, who saved me? Baba saved me. So I got saved 3 to 4 times like this. I won't tell you all the details. So my mother used to hear these stories, and she used to say that surely it is only God who saves you. Second time she also said, it's truly only God who saves you. And then when it happened the third time, again she said, honestly, it's only God who saves you, because it's very difficult to be saved otherwise. So it also became very firm in my mind that it's only God that is saving me. I thought that perhaps when I grow up, then God wants to take some seva from this body, do some work from this body, and that is why He's saving me, and I'm not dying. And really and truly, Baba saved me. I was living in a small town in the middle of Sindh. My father was transferred to Karachi. My father was a primary school teacher working for the government. He was transferred to Karachi. And so my study also started there. When I was studying inter-science in college, the second year, then that institution also shifted from Hyderabad to Karachi. And I feel that it moved especially for me. Otherwise, how would I go to Hyderabad and listen to the knowledge? But it came to Karachi. And so I thought, there was so much against the Om Mandli in the newspapers. In all the papers in Sindh, the anti-Om Mandli had printed many topsy-turvy things, many bad things. So I had read a lot of these things against the institution. So I felt, let me go and see what is in this institution and why do they put so much against this institution, and yet the government is not closing this institution. So let me go and see the reason. So I went to see. And to go there, one has to write a letter that they want to come, and then they respond that come on this day, at this time, because many used to go, and so they used to send appointments. So I got the date and time, and I reached there. First day, I heard the lesson of the soul. Then the second day, what is the Supreme Soul? Who He is, where He lives, from where He comes, how He comes. I heard all of that knowledge. I began to like it a lot. Then I started going regularly. I took the full 1 week course. Then after that week, one gets a permit that you can join the class regularly. So I began to go regularly to those classes. It continued in this way, and it felt very good being there. A lot. And I felt that all those things that they talked about the institution was 100% wrong. Here the Kumaris and the mothers had such pure drishti, and they write such bad things for them. And I had also seen Baba. Whenever Baba came, Baba initially did not give the class. First, Baba used to write points, and then the sisters would memorize those and repeat those points in their own way and conduct class based on those points. But once when Baba had come, I had seen him. And I felt that this is a very good personality. You could tell from his face, his eyes, he was loving, detached, he was unique. He looked very lovely. And I felt that, why are they writing such things about him? So I understood that there must be something selfish about them. So this continued in this way, yet I did not tell my mother and father that I'm going there, because they had heard all those things from the paper, so I thought maybe they won't like me going there. So I didn't tell them. Then, after 2 to 3 months, I felt I should tell them. I told them, I'm going to this place. And you also come, it's very nice. You will like it a lot. And please, definitely come. They said, no. The whole of Sindh is against them. Why are you going? You should also not go. So I told them, do you have faith in me? They said, yes. We know you. We know that you will not go to any strange institution. So I asked them, if I tell you something, will you believe me? They asked, what is that? Tell us first. I said, I am telling you that whatever you have heard in the papers, it is 100% wrong, and this institution is very good, gives a lot of good knowledge, through which we get a lot of internal peace, and this is why I am going. And so this is why I'm also telling you, please come, see with your eyes, listen with your ears, and then you will get to know. But because of public opinion, they thought, what will others say? And so they said, no, we will not go. So then I also left it. I did not force them. And I continued to go to the knowledge. Then again, after 2 to 3 months, I told them, come along with me. But still they did not listen to me. I left it again. I told them again after 2-3 months, and again they did not believe me. Then I told them in the form of a warning. I was mature, so nobody could stop me. But I told them, look, I have become God's. And you are towards Maya, that means the world. And so Maya and God cannot live together. And so if you cannot come and take the knowledge, then understand firmly that I will go there towards God and become God's fully, and we will be separated. And they asked, how is that? We taught you, we sustained you so much. And now it is your turn to take care of us, to sustain us. And you are saying that you will leave us. I'm not saying not to sustain you. I said, if you take knowledge, then I can stay with you. And I'm willing to earn and sustain you. You don't have to do anything else. You just have to take the knowledge and sit here. I will go and earn and feed you. You don't have to do anything. Still, they didn't believe me. They said, no, we will not set foot there. I said, okay, as you wish. Then it was Christmas Day, and we had holidays. We were 2-3 brothers there. We used to go in the evening to do literature service in Om Mandli. In the evenings. So we used to live outside. They were not my Lokik brothers. These were just brothers living out. And so myself and another brother, we thought, let us go and live inside the center now. Surrender, in other words. So we went to tell Mama, Mama, we wish to come inside, we wish to surrender. So she asked about our circumstances and gave permission and said, go and stay in so-and-so bungalow, where there were other brothers staying there. I told my mother and father, I'm going tomorrow. Where are you going? I said, I told you already that one day I will leave. So they began to cry. They said, how can you just leave us and go? I said, even now, if you will go to the knowledge, if you see, if you practice, then I'm ready to be with you and stay here. I will feed you, I will give you everything, take care of you. Still, I can stay with you, because then you will belong to God, I will belong to God, and we can live together. And we can listen to the knowledge here together. They said, no, we cannot do that. Definitely not. So then I said, okay, you sit here, I'm going. So the next day, I left. But before leaving, what did they do? All my clothes, they put it in a suitcase and they locked it up. All my clothes. They thought, how will he go without his clothes? But I had to go. And then I remembered that I had given a pair of my clothes to the laundry. And so I thought, let me take that one pair and go. And then I left. Then every day I would wash one pair and wear the other. Then another day, another pair. And that's how I managed. Then after 10-15 days, I had a bicycle, so I went back on the bicycle to my parents. I said, still think about it. If you come now, then I can live with you. Still they did not believe me. And my clothes that they had locked up, they said, here, take this. What will we do with these? Because for us, you have gone, so what's the point of keeping your clothes here? And so they gave me my clothes back. Still, I took care of my responsibilities, and I went back to them after 3 months. And I told them, still think about it. I'm telling you the last time. If you say, I can return back to you. They said, no, we will definitely not go there. So I said, I'm going and I won't be coming back. I'm going forever. So I totally fulfilled my responsibility till the end. When I went there, means to the Om Mandli, then I began to have a connection with Baba. As you heard, Baba is with us all the time. Baba was with me from the start, from childhood. So when I reached there, then that connection with Baba started. The bungalow that I went to live in, there was a mother there. In fact, there were a few families living there. So this mother used to heat up the water for us to bathe. But we used to get this water a bit delayed. We didn't get it on time like we wanted it. So I felt I wake up early anyway, and so why don't I take this duty onto myself? I told that mother, you be carefree, I will do this duty and heat up the water every morning. So I took up that duty. And so Baba found out about this. Baba called me. Baba asked me, what time do you wake up? I said, Baba, I wake up at 4 a.m. And what do you do at that time? I said, I've taken up the duty to heat up the water, so I do that. Baba said, Acha. Baba said, shall I give you a duty? I said, yes, give me. Baba said, after that duty of heating the water, then go to the senior sister's bungalow on your cycle, collect 2 big containers, and go to Sadar Bazaar. And bring 80 pounds of milk cream. I said, okay, Baba, I will. And so I took on that duty. And then Baba took my report on the phone from the senior sisters. Does this child come? Does he come on time? Does he bring good things? And how is his interaction and manner of speaking with the sisters? And I got a good report. Then after 10 to 15 days, Baba called me again. Baba said, can I give you yet another duty? I replied, yes, Baba, give me. So Baba said, after finishing that milk cream duty, then go to the wholesale. From there, go to the wholesale veggie market and get veggies, and then have them delivered to the senior sister's bungalow. I said, sure, Baba, I will. So I fulfilled that duty also. And then again, Baba continued to ask my report. I got a good report. So after some days, Baba called me again. Baba said, can I give you a third duty? I said, yes, Baba. I just kept saying Hanji, 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 Hanji all the time. And then after that, Baba kept giving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 duties, and I kept saying yes, 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 and I became over busy. I was busy for 10 to 12 hours every day. I was not sleeping during the day. From morning, imagine the morning duty of heating the water from 4 a.m. So from then, and then eating here and then, whenever it was convenient. But from 4 a.m. till 10 p.m. I was busy. But I never said no to him. And so Baba too developed faith in me that whatever I tell this child to do, he never says no. And I also had never done these duties before. At home, I never used to touch any task or do any chores in my house. I would only study and set those books aside, and then pick up my playing gear and go and play with my friends. All the time with my friends outside. I never did any housework. But here, the faith that I developed, who is telling me to do it? If the Supreme Soul tells me to do something, then how can I say no? That's not right. And whatever the Supreme Soul says, it is already accomplished. I simply have to put my finger on it. He will help all by himself. He will also teach me, and he will help me, give me power. I don't have to say no. So I never said no to Baba in any aspect. I got many duties from Baba because Baba developed that faith in me that whatever I give him to do, he never refuses. And he uses his intellect to complete the task. So for any important task, Baba would call me and give me. He would say, Bachu, you take care of it. And then Baba would become carefree. So I will share some of those duties with you. For example, there was a need to put a policeman at Baba's bungalow because everyone was against him and there was a lot of chaos and upheaval. The whole of Sindh was against him. So we had a need to put a policeman there. And so Baba, you must know Bhavu Vishwa Kishore. Baba's Dada's pointing at a picture there in the hall and explaining that is Bhavu Vishwa Kishore, Brahma Baba's nephew. So this is Baba's nephew. He left his body 1 year before Baba in 1968. He left his body 12th of February 1968. Vishwa Kishore Dada left his body. He was also Baba's right hand. Whatever was needed to be done outside, then go and accomplish those things, like legal matters, etc. So he was called. And Baba said, we need a policeman for Baba's bungalow, so bring a policeman. So Bhau Vishwa Kishore said, Baba, the policeman should be one of our brothers, because how can we have faith on the people outside? Everybody is against us. Baba said, yes, then take this one and make him a policeman and bring him back. Referring to Vishwa Ratan Dada. So we both went to the police superintendent. Bhau told the police superintendent, we want a policeman. He said, yes, we have many. There are many sitting here. You can take as many as you want. But Bhau said, Bhau told him, no, we cannot keep anyone from outside. I brought him, I want you to make him into a policeman and give him back. And the policeman said, how is that possible? The policeman has to take training for a minimum of 1 year. And then his name will come in a register. And then we call him a policeman. And then we can give him to you. Bhau then explained to him, look here, sir, you know very well, the whole Sindh community is against us. How can we have faith on anyone from outside? So I have brought him. Please make him into a policeman and return him. Bhau said, you can understand the whole of Sindh is against us. So how can we have faith on anyone? And so that is why I want you to make him into a policeman. So the superintendent was a good man. And he knew, he had been hearing all the news. And he said, yes, I know. Okay, theek hai. Okay, let me put your name in the register. And so he put my name in the register. And I became a policeman. And then he was taking out the dress for a policeman. So Bhau told him, look here, sir, we do not wear used dresses. So he got out a new dress, a new dress, a new stick, new shoes, socks, everything was new. He gave all that. And then the police wear this kind of turban, and then he started to pull that out. And Vishwa Kishore Dada said, no need for that. We will give him a hat and he can wear the hat and sit there. So he accepted that. So I became a policeman and returned home. So there was a compound outside Baba's bungalow, and we put a table and a chair, and I sat there like a policeman, and I continued with my literature work that I had been doing earlier. So that became a double duty. And my accommodation was now on top of Baba's bungalow. There was a motor garage, and on top of that there was a room. So I began to live there and continued to do my duty. That's how it continued. Once, you know Bholi Dadi? Right, Bholi Dadi from the kitchen. So when I was doing my duty, the policeman duty, so Bholi Dadi, her Lokik husband, he came. What had happened is that when she came in between, there to the Om Mandli, she had a small daughter, Miraben. She brought her with her. She left her husband and came. So Baba didn't let her stay there in Omnivas, but he gave her a separate flat outside. So her husband said that she has left, like run away, and is staying in Om Mandli. So he went and registered a case against her. And so he arrived at the bungalow, and I was sitting there in the compound. When I saw them, there was him and like 3, 4, 5 policemen with him. So I asked him, what is the problem? He said, this is a warrant for Baba. I said, okay, wait here. I will go up and I will tell Baba. I went up. I told Baba. Baba said, tell them to wait a little, to be patient, like be polite and be entertaining, and ask them to wait. In fact, Baba had already known that they had gone, and so Baba had sent Vishwa Kishore Dada to get a stay order. So Baba said, till he comes back, then you entertain them. So I came down. I said, yes, I've told him, and he's getting ready, and he will come down soon. Then half an hour lapsed, and they said, where is he? He's not here yet. I said, well, at that time he was preparing to eat. And I said, he must be getting ready to come. And that's how the time lapsed. And they kept thinking, why is it not happening? Where is he? Why is he not coming down? And then Vishwa Kishore Dada came and asked, what's the problem? And they said, we have a warrant for him and he has to come with us. Then Vishwa Kishore Dada then pulled out the stay order and gave it to them in their hand. And they got mad because they looked at me and they said, see, he made us wait so long, otherwise we could have taken him. Then in the next day, it also came in the paper that the policeman was very hostile, that he made them stand there and wait, even though they had a warrant. So this was one experience whilst I was there on duty. After a year, that duty finished because there was no question of any upheaval. Everything cooled down. And then my duties continued to change. I had many other duties. Then there were small children and I was teaching them. I was teaching them both Lokik and Alokik studies. After that, you must have seen this tree. Picture of the tree, Baba's tree. How was the tree painted? Let me tell you the history of that. So this duty I was given from Avyakt Baba. How? In those days, Baba used to come daily to the senior sisters' bungalow and give class. And then he would leave after class. There were other 5-6 bungalows as well. So everyone would come from those bungalows to do the class and leave. Once Sakar Baba came to give class there. As soon as he sat on the gaddi, he said, I have just returned from the subtle regions, and there Baba showed me a very beautiful tree. Avyakt Baba showed Sakar Baba a very wonderful tree, and that was a human genealogical tree. And Baba has said, tell Vishwa Ratan to make a tree. Make a design for this tree. So at that time I was sitting at the back and Baba asked me, Vishwa Ratan, will you make a design for this? I said, yes, Baba, I will do it. I never said no to Baba. Because I thought, who is telling me to do it? If Baba is giving me any task to do, then how can I say no? I have to say yes, whether I know it or not. Baba will get it done somehow. And out of this whole gathering, if Baba is selecting me for this task, then how can I say no? Definitely this task has to be done by me, which is why he is asking me to do it. Otherwise, why would he ask me to do it? So this is why I never said no. And Baba then told Mamaji, she used to always sit on the other chair, the other gaddi. Baba on one side and Mama on the other side. So Mama said, Baba said to Mama, Mama, free up Vishwa Ratan from all other duties. Because I had several duties. I was busy all day. So free him up from all those duties. Give it to the other brothers. Let them share those duties. From today, he has to do this work. And this is the most important work. So Mama said, yes, Baba. After the class was finished, Mama called me, and whatever duties there were, she freed me up from those and gave them to the other brothers. From that day onwards, I started doing this duty. And Mama gave me accommodation in an outhouse in the senior sister's bungalow. She gave me a table and a chair and paper, whatever else I needed. Then I began to think, now I need to make a tree. How to do that? I thought about it. There is a tree, some branches are odd, some are from the back, and from the front you can only see leaves, but I have to write letters on it that Islam is from Abraham, Buddhism is from Buddha, so I have to write this. How will I do it? Again, he's saying the branches will be there in the middle or at the back and the leaves in the front. So what do I do? So I thought, okay, I will not put leaves on the top side. I will leave that space free to write. I started to think in this way. I just begun. I drew a line. This is the basis, the bottom. So then another line, one small, and then like small space, then a big space, then two straight lines, and then I split them into 4. These are the 4 ages. So basically, vertical, horizontal, he was trying to split the page. And then I continued to create branches on the tree, and then I wrote on it that this is Abraham, this is the Islamic religion. Then I thought, okay, the other religion should come on the other side. If I put both on one side, then there's no balance and the tree will fall. So then I thought I would put the other one on this side. So then I wrote on it, this is Buddhism. Then I began to think, left means west, it comes from the west, and right means east, it comes from the east. So from the west side comes Abraham, and from the right comes Buddhism, and then left again. Then Christ comes from the left, which is the west. So just as Baba had given all the knowledge, I was writing that number-wise. So then I put Christ. Then again on the east, the Sannyas religion. Then Prophet Muhammad on the left. And then Guru Nanak, the Sikh religion, on the right. So it was totally east, west, number-wise. Just as Baba had given the knowledge earlier. Because Baba had given this knowledge before. He was the seed of the tree, of the human world tree. And through him, the sapling emerges of the deities. And then these 4 religions emerge. So Baba had given this knowledge before. The 4 main religions, and then small branches. So I made that. When I did that, then I made a round line, round circle, and then I started putting leaves along that round line around the tree. So it was looking like a big tree. So he's saying this much high from the floor, the ground, like he tried to make it all proportionate. It was all in pencil, and then I brought it to show Baba. Baba said, very good, very good. It's absolutely right. So I started explaining my thinking to Baba. Baba, these lines are here, straight, these leaves are here. And I left this blank because we have to write the religions. And Baba said, good, for explanation, that's very good. I mean, to explain to others, that's very good. And so once Baba liked it and was happy with it, then what else did we need? Then Baba began to think on it more. Baba said, look, you made 4 ages, but where is the 5th age, the confluence age? I said, Baba, I will just go and make it and bring it. So the space at the bottom, I went back to that small space and I made some branches as though that is the confluence age, the end. So you see that, no, at the bottom of the tree. Then I returned, brought it to Baba, and Baba said, "Theek hai," which means very good. Then Baba said, okay, put Brahma Baba here. At the confluence age, put Brahma Baba. That it is through Brahma Baba that this trunk is established. I said, yes, Baba, I will make it and bring it right away. So I took Brahma Baba's photo, then made a pencil sketch drawing and brought it back to Baba. So he copied the photo onto the picture, the tree. Baba said, yes, that's good. But Baba's intellect was still working away. And then Baba said, together with Brahma, this is also the family path, and so we need Mama there also. I said, yes, Baba, I will go away, do it and bring it back. Baba said, rub Brahma Baba's picture off and put both of them there side by side and bring it back. I said, okay, Baba. Still Baba was thinking. He said, Mama or Baba? He said, but who says Mama and Baba? It's the children, so the children are also needed. I said, yes, Baba. I will put the children, but how many children do you want me to put? Because there's so many children. He said, Bachu, there is the praise of the rosary of 8. So put 4 on this side and 4 on the other side, and they will represent everyone. I said, yes, fine, Baba. I then said to Baba, Baba, give me the name of the 8, and I will take their photos and put them here and put their names. Baba said, yes, that is right. Tomorrow I will tell you, not today. Then Baba called Santri Dadi. She used to go into trance, and Baba said to her, go to Avyakt Baba and tell him that here, down here, a tree is being made and we want to put 8 names, put 8 photos. So if Baba can tell us the names of those 8, then we will put their photos and stick them there. She went to Baba and then she brought back 8 names. She told Baba those 8 names. And the following day, Baba gave me those 8 names. You can stick those. So you can see, right, which are the 8 there. You can see on the... You must know by now, I'm sure you have all seen the picture. So I took those photos and I stuck the pictures. Somebody said no, they don't know. So Dada's saying you don't know? Okay, I will tell you. So Didi Manmohini, Didi Manmohini, Brijendra Dadi, who left the body recently, Shantamani Dadi, Bhau Vishwa Kishore, then Prakashmani Dadi, Dhyani Dadi, she also left the body, and then Brij Shanta Dadi, and then Dada Vishwa Ratan. So we put those 8 there. Meaning, every day Baba would make corrections and say, put this now and put this now, put this today. Baba then said, put Vishnu. Then Baba said, like 2 leaves emerge in the sapling, so make Radhe Krishna. Then Baba said, make a golden age, make a golden palace, and then make silver age, and put Sita Ram there, Ram and Sita. Then put the worshippers, and then the places of worship, the worship of Shivling, the worship of the deities, then the worship of the trees. So make all these pictures. Then make these divine fathers, the prophet souls. So we made the 4 divine fathers. Then put the temples, mosques, their places of worship. So whatever Baba said, I made that and that and that. Then Baba said the followers should look like they are hanging off the tree, like fruits. So make it look like they are fruits on the tree. So then I made those followers. So in this way I continued to make the tree. Then at the end, Baba said that there's the story of the 2 cats fighting and who takes the butter. And so Baba said, show the 2 cats. So on the one side was Roosevelt, and on the other side was Stalin at that time, during that time, Baba's time. Roosevelt from USA and Stalin. And then give them a bomb in their hand as though they are shooting it at each other. And then show Krishna holding the butter, that is the globe, in his hand. So then I made that. And then show how the natural calamities come. The floods, the fires, the houses falling, earthquakes coming. Whatever Baba said, I continued to do that. It was Baba's intellect and my finger that was moving, that's it. I did not do anything. Whatever Baba said, however he said it, in whatever way he said it, I continued to do it. Then the tree was ready. Then Baba told me that the whole knowledge is filled in this tree. So you make many pictures for me, I want to send to ministers. And then he said very quickly, just in 10 days, just make me 12 copies of this tree. I want to send to 12 ministers. And I always said, Haji, Haji, Haji Baba. After that, I began to think about it, that he wants 12 copies in 10 days. So I definitely have to do it. Because I said yes to Baba. Baba said, make 12 copies in 10 days. So I thought, if I make it individually, manually, then still I will only manage about 5 to 6 pictures in 10 days. But how to make 12 pictures in 10 days? And I have said yes, I have to definitely do it no matter what. So I went to Mama, because she took care of this kind of business. I said, Mama, Baba has told me to make 12 copies in 10 days. And I have said yes. She said, okay, do it then. Tell me, what do you need? I said, Mama, I need help. Otherwise, this task will not be done. 12 pictures cannot be made. Mama said, the brothers are very busy in marketing, like in purchasing. So they cannot help you. But these sisters, they do not know any art. So how can they help you? I said, Mama, just give me 5 to 6 hands and I will teach them and then finish this task with their help. So Mama called a few sisters, 5, 6 hands, and 5, 6 sisters, and told them, do what he says, help him. Mama gave me a long wide room and 3 to 4 tables, and what did I do? I removed the wooden planks from the tops of the table and I put glass tops on them, large glass tops, and there were 2 pictures that I had made of the tree. So I put them on the glass, put tracing paper on the top and put a lamp, shone a light from the bottom, a table lamp. I put it at the bottom of the table and I taught them how to trace. So the design was clearly visible. I told one of them, just simply make the lines. I told the other one, just make the leaves. So I gave 5 to 6. Oh yeah, and put a color on the leaves. So I gave 5 to 6 of them different duties. And I began to make the facial features of the prophets and the worshippers. So I began to do that. And so we completed the 12 pictures in 10 days. Every day we worked more than 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours, but I gave 12 copies to Baba in his hands in 10 days. Baba became very happy that whatever came out of my mouth, means Baba's mouth, this child completed it and showed him. So he was so happy, he sent them to the 12 ministers. So then in this way, a tree department was created. And I showed many how to make the tree. And the trees continued to be made. Baba said, I want many more pictures. They continued making them. After that, then we made a design of a circle. Now time is up, so I won't tell you the full history. But regarding the cycle, the cycle of 5,000 years, how we started to make that. I'll tell you one thing about it. There was a book being printed. It was going to be printed at the printers, and the printers said, we need a block like butter. It has to be on butter paper. It has to be white words, white lettering on black background. So I don't know what he means by this butter paper or putter paper, I'm not sure. But anyhow, they needed this design to be made and given to them. The job was actually being delayed because they didn't have this one print, this one design. So Baba called me. Baba said, we have to make this design and we have to give it to them on Monday because the job is being stalled. I never said no to Baba. I always said yes to Baba. And so there were 3 days left now till Monday. So I thought they need a white design and a black background. I have to make it in 3 days and it's quite difficult. At least it would take 8 to 10 days. So what should I do? So again I went to Mama. I told Mama, I have to make this design of the circle in 3 days. Mama asked me, what do you need? I said, Mama, I need help. She said, now you have those who make designs. Tell me who you need to help you. Give me the names. I said, Mama, on this cycle, I will sit on one side. Then on the other side, only 2 sisters can sit, not more than that. She asked, okay, whom do you need? Who is good at doing this? So I gave her 2 names. One is Lachu Ben, Lachu Didi. You must have seen her, the one who puts the bhog for Baba. Because she used to make straight lines. And the other, Bridge Shanta Ben. I think we call her Bridge Shanta Dadi. So Mama called both of them and said, help him. So what did I do? The first night and day, I didn't sleep and I made a design with the pencil. And then another 2 days and another 2 nights, no sleep. So 3 days and 3 nights I didn't sleep at all. And then those sisters also stayed awake the last night and we finished the job. We had a shower and we came and sat in class. And Baba had remembered. And understood that he could not have finished it by now, but Baba thought if I ask him, then he can hurry up and finish it. So Baba asked, is Vishwa Ratan sitting here? I said, yes, Baba, I'm here. I gave you a job. Have you finished it? I said, yes, Baba, it's finished. Baba had a doubt whether it would be finished or not. So Baba asked again, is it finished? I said, yes, Baba, it's finished. So bring it now. So I brought it and showed it to Baba, gave it to him in his hand, and Baba kept looking at it. Baba said, design is perfect, it's lovely, and it's worthy to be printed in the press, in the book. It's very good, but tell me, how did you manage it in 3 days? I said, Baba, I was not alone. So Baba said, so? I said, 2 other sisters also helped me in this. Baba asked who, so I told their names. Still, Baba was shocked. Baba said, all 3 of you finished this design quickly, and that's good. And then I explained more. I said, Baba, it took me 3 days and 3 nights of my time and 2 nights and 2 days of the sisters' time. And that's how we were able to finish it at 4 a.m. this morning. Then we had a shower and came to class. Baba said, Shabas, like, well done, congratulations. See, whatever task is given to this child, he gets it done. He completes it. And then Baba spoke the whole Murli on this, who is called obedient, faithful, honest, and trustworthy. And how can they sit on Baba's heart throne? And then they can get to sit on that throne, the royal throne. Baba spoke the whole Murli on that. So the point of saying this is that whatever Baba asked me to do, I did it and gave it to him. And I always believed that whatever came out of Baba's mouth is to happen. He will never give me anything to do that cannot happen. It's possible. But how is it possible? That we need to sit and think about. And if we get into it and enjoy it and do it with passion, then Baba helps. I never ever picked up a brush in my hands, ever. But when we apply ourselves, then it sits in the intellect, and Baba's telling the child, do it like this and like that, and it happens. It just happens. That's it. So in this way, the effort that I make still today is to keep Baba with me all the time. Now there's no more time, but the effort of today, if I tell you my effort of today, we will have to sit another hour. But just keep Baba with you. If I have time, I will share that with you again. The effort is easy. You can come in number 1, that is in the number 1 division in the rosary of 108. If anyone follows Baba's Srimad accurately, then, and I can tell you what's the method of that, and then you can come in the first division. That's why Baba often says, last so fast, so first. The last one, that means the student of today can go fast and come in number 1. It's just a job of the intellect. Keep courage and keep a determined thought. If anyone keeps Baba with them, then Baba will continue to help. You don't have to labor. But what is the method? How to do that? So I will tell you that. If anyone wants to do that and come into the rosary of 108. And in actual fact, you know that time is short now. I will also tell you that some other time. So if we can remove our intellect from the old world and attach it to Baba, then Baba will continue to shower all blessings onto you, and we will sit in his heart throne, and then the royal throne.
Vishwa Ratan, Anmol Ratan, He Asht Ratan Adhikari. Vishwa Ratan, Anmol Ratan, He Asht Ratan Adhikari. स्वीकारो ये भाव भिनी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी, स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। प्यारे मात पिता के अतिशय प्यारे रतन निराले, महायज्ञ के हे याज्ञिक, हे रक्षक हे रखवाले। लुप्त हो गया वो ध्रुव तारा, सुना सा आकाश, दादाजी अब नहीं रहे, सहसा न हुआ विश्वास। साथ रहेंगे सत्कर्मों से, आएगी याद तुम्हारी, स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी, स्वीकारो ये भाव भिनी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। कल्प वृक्ष का चतुर चितेरा, खींची सृष्टि रेखा, अष्टरत्नों में बैठ जड़ों को सींचते सबने देखा। सिंध प्रांत का आदि समर्पित यज्ञ में प्रथम कुमार, पद चिन्हों पर चले चलेंगे भावी कोटि कुमार। साथ रहेंगे सत्कर्मों से, आएगी याद तुम्हारी, स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी, स्वीकारो ये भाव भिनी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। उदाहरण बन चलन से सबको दिखलाया साकार, बतलाया कि कैसे हूँ संकल्प वचन व्यवहार। ऋषि दधीचि तुम रुद्र यज्ञ में स्वाहा हुए सहर्ष। कितने दधेच ऋषियों के हित बने अनुपम आदर्श। कितने दधेच ऋषियों के हित बने अनुपम आदर्श। विश्व रतन अनमोल रतन हे अष्ट रतन अधिकारी। स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। विश्वास पात्र आज्ञाकारी बन हृदय प्रभु का जीता। आदि से लेकर अंतिम क्षण पल पल सेवा में बीता। एक नामी इकोनॉमी एक्यूरेट अलर्ट रेगुलर और पंक्चुअल देखा हर सेवा में एक्सपर्ट। साथ रहेंगे सत्कर्मों से आएगी याद तुम्हारी। स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। बाबा मेरे बाजू में बैठा बैठा सब देख रहा है। लेख राज बन सभी कर्मों का लेखा लेख रहा है। शीतल शांत सरस दादाजी मुस्काते मिलते थे। नहीं जोर से हंसना सबको समझाते रहते थे। छपा हृदय में दृश्य वही वो बैठना अमृत वेला। डटा रहा वो वैरागी पुरुषार्थी एकांत अकेला। साथ रहेंगे सत्कर्मों से आएगी याद तुम्हारी। स्वीकारो ये स्नेह भरी श्रद्धांजलि हमारी। सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि है सेवा आप सिकर दिखलाए। बाप समान बने हम पहले आप सही बन जाएं। शेष शिरोमणि चमकोगे है जब तक धरा गगन। भूल सकेंगे कैसे तुमको दादा विश्व रतन। भूल सकेंगे कैसे तुमको दादा विश्व रतन। भूल सकेंगे कैसे तुमको दादा विश्व रतन।